Oh, hi, this is Lisa Swank. And I put my camera in a different spot, so I thought maybe I could just practice with the little flip through of January of my life 2017 journal. So I'm just going to flip to the front. This is the book that I created. It was Gina Aaron's blank canvas. She sells them in our Etsy shop. And I ordered one and I decorated it with stencils and words and paint. And this was December's prompt, a new step forward. This was my page. And this has pockets in it, which is great. And and I collaged down the month of January on the first two pages. And then this was a tip-in page, which I also made into a pocket. The little bird here is one of the challenges in the group. Ian Jackson does a poll for the weekly challenge, and this was the little bird that we did. And these are my words for the year. And this was the first prompt, Bubbles and Bling. And we also I blew bubbles on paper. Kids colored bubbles, and so this is my bubble art that I created into a pocket. And then this here was Gina's bonus challenge or bonus video. And I chose to kind of play around with acrylic paint, but using it in a watercolor technique. I had picked up a book. I think it's a old plaid book. I haven't checked to see if they still have them, but she goes through and she shows you how to do a watercolor technique in that book. But I think it's kind of old. I think it dates back to the 80s or something. But that is what I did. The pink flowers are watercolor, but the rest of it is acrylic paint used in the watercolor technique. And then this is another pocket, and I haven't done anything right there yet. I haven't decided what to do. And then this was another challenge, this rose that we did for the weekly challenge. And so was the cat. And here's another. This one is watercolor, I think. No, I used acrylic paint to do that. And then, I just practiced around making different things. It's my roses that I did. Practice with my watercolor markers. It was the first time that I had actually done anything with them to see how they worked. And then this here is the challenge, one of the weekly challenges. landscape. And then this here was Jerry Bellini recommended, they do book reviews in the group, and so I ordered the book, and this is one of the lessons out of that book that I did, and it's all done with a pencil eraser. There's no brush there. And then with Cindy's, and this was hers, and it was a woman in a tub. I haven't colored this in. I was waiting for some colored pencils to come in, and so I'll probably use color pencil to do this. I may put a watercolor wash on the background, but then I'll color it in with, but it was a cute page that she did, and so I sketched it out, her lesson. And then this one was Gina's, and I was waiting for my colored pencils to come in. And then this was another, oh, this was my pocket that I made using some of my bubble paper, because you know it was a big piece that I did, and I practiced 2 sheets. I played around with that technique, the bubble art. There's some more, and this is just cardstock. But the reason why I made this pocket is because I picked up the Jane Davenport. That's what this one is. And these, but they're too small for my book. You know, you could use them in it, of course, but I wanted it to be a little bigger. So, and I just stapled it, glued it, and then I stapled it for an extra pocket in here. And it's one that I could move around from month to month if I want to. And with February, I won't do a flip through of February because we're still in that month. And but I've been having a lot of fun doing this, and like I said, I put my camera in a different spot. It's no longer on my table. It is not taking up table space. And the way that I had it on the table, it took up a third of my arting space. I couldn't use that area over there or get into some drawers that I have back there. So I'm just seeing if I've got the angle and stuff right. But I thought I'd do a little flip through. Okay, bye-bye.